In 2024, Latin America's economy, like those of the rest of the world's regions, will slow to 1.4% before rebounding in 2025 to growth rates slightly above 2%. Despite high interest rates in the United States and the slowdown in China, Latin America has performed well, and this is due in large part to the fact that commodity raw material prices have maintained at a level that supports the economies of the countries in the region. In 2024, the countries that are going to slow down are those that grew the most in 2023, because they are going to moderate their growth, while those that grew less that same year are going to accelerate. This is because they are adopting political and economic measures that favor an environment conducive to growth, such as gradual cuts in interest rates. For its part, Peru has stood out for its economic recovery process, projecting a growth of 2.4% for the year 2024, according to data from the Central Reserve Bank of Peru, BCRP. This boost is largely attributed to the copper sector, whose favorable prospects have generated optimism in international markets. However, internal political uncertainty, especially around debates on presidential vacancy and constitutional reforms, has raised doubts about long-term stability. In Colombia, monetary policy decisions have been in the spotlight, with gradual cuts in interest rates seeking to stimulate economic activity and control inflation. The Bank of the Republic of Colombia, BANREP, has reduced rates by 25 basis points, taking them to 8.5% with prospects of reaching 8% by the end of the year. However, caution remains among central bank members, who face both internal and external pressures, including the volatility of oil prices and expectations from the U.S. Federal Reserve. Meanwhile, The Economist continues, Mexico faces similar economic challenges, with a focus on price stability and sustainable growth. The Bank of Mexico, Banxico, has adopted a stance of gradual cuts in interest rates, reducing them to 5.5% with expectations of reaching 5% by the end of the year. Persistent inflationary pressures and domestic political uncertainty pose obstacles on the path to recovery. The global economy and the regional economy are still behaving in an abnormal way compared to previous economic cycles pre-pandemic, so they could still give us both more positive and negative surprises.